Hi, Lisa here. This is my March setup. My previous page is the calendar page. I've done a separate video on that. So this video is the remaining monthly pages. And the first page here being my daily highlights. I really enjoy this page and include it every month. I love that you can go back and read through the month and remind yourself of the things you've done. So I'm continuing through with the bumblebee theme. For me, March is that time of year where the whole world wakes up again and you start seeing wildlife and the days are longer. So the Tombow colour that I'm using there is the Tombow 062. It's more of a muted yellow rather than bright yellow. And with the highlights page, I decided you don't always need to put the title at the top, do you? So I put it in the middle for a change. So this next page, and for anyone that follows Get Things Done, I'm calling this page my inbox this month. And you'll see how the page comes together and how that fits. Kind of adapted things a little bit for the way my brain works. So for the thick lettering there, I'm using the Pigma Graphic 1 pen. It's got a really thick nib, which I like. And obviously with the Pigma range, you're getting the archival ink, so it doesn't bleed. So splitting my inbox into 4 categories, rather than just I've done a single list in previous months, to be honest, but this month I'm going to split it into 4. So my must do, my need to, my would like to, and then my someday. And this will help me categorise the things. And everything drops into this box first, and then I move it wherever it needs to go in the journal. Just finishing off with that yellow again. And then coming in with the washi tape that I used on my calendar page, which I'm kind of hoping the UK is going to start to come out of the lockdown that we've been in recently, which has been since Christmas. So hopefully I'll be a busy bee. So this next page is my meal planner. I've talked about this in previous videos. So I do a monthly meal planner and pencil in for the month, and this is to avoid having the same meal too often, and make sure that I get those meals in that I really enjoy as well. Doing something slightly different this month, where I'm going back to 2-page weeklies. I haven't done those for quite a while, and what I will do is pull through each week the meals for that week. See how I swap rulers then. This little plastic ruler that I've got out of a Filofax actually makes it so much easier. You know, when you first start a journal, the initial pages, you don't have a lot of weight underneath them because they're new pages. I like the plastic ruler because it's slightly flexible, so I can push it down into the page. It's either that or you have to put something underneath your journal to push the pages up, but I prefer using the flexible ruler. So this next page, and you will see me flip between a plastic ruler and a metal ruler. The metal ruler I like because it gives you really clear, clean lines. But the flexible one, when the page bows a little bit, just helps. So this is my expenses page, just keeping track of the money I'm spending through the month. Yeah, I realised that I'd put the lines all the way down the page and didn't need to, because I want to put some washi along the bottom there. So I'm using my Uniball Signo white gel pen, soon corrected. And I left that in because we all make mistakes, but that was to show that you can easily correct. It's a really simple page, this one, but I am going in with every other line just to separate the lines. I think it makes it a bit easier when you're writing in. And again in with my Busy Bee washi. I think that really finishes the page nice. Nice and bright and effective. So this month, bit of a drastic change really, because I've been looking at how I've been using my trackers over the last few months, and I've had sleep trackers and habit trackers and all sorts, but I quickly realised that actually I was just tracking the things that I naturally do. So for this month I'm just going to go in and track my steps, and that's it for this month. Try this out. And I, in keeping with the theme with the bees, I've decided to go with that honeycomb type tracker. It does take a little while to draw all the lines. I do go in with pencil first, just so I hope that I don't make any mistakes, which I just did there. But that's fine, the white gel pen comes in useful for that. The pen I'm using for this is the Pigma Micron 08. It's quite a thick nib, and I do prefer that with my outlines. All my boxes I do with this pen as well. And come into the end there. So that's a honeycomb for each day. Just going in with the gel pen there to fix where I went over the lines slightly. So I'm doing my key. I do aim for 10,000 steps every day, but don't always achieve it, so I decided to give myself a little bit of flexibility with the different colours. And going in with that yellow again. And then colouring in the key. So hopefully I've got purple for 10,000 steps, so hopefully lots of purple honeycombs will be coloured in. We'll see. As the weather gets nicer, it makes getting out and doing those steps a bit easier. And again, just a splash of the Busy Bees just to pull the theme through. So my last page, I wanted to have a page. I quite often see a quote or hear some words or see some words that are meaningful for me, and what I wanted was a page where I could capture these. So I've called it positive stuff. You know, if somebody pays me a compliment or I read something nice, then I want to capture it here. And again, it's that thing over the month that builds and something nice to look back on. So not so many on my monthlies this month, and that's deliberate. So we'll see how this goes. As I say, I'm going in with 2-page weeklies. That'll be my next video, so be sure to watch out for those. I'm likely to come away. So I've done the busy bee theme for the monthlies, onto something different for the weeklies, so be sure to catch that. So I hope where you are in the world you're well and the pandemic isn't breaking you down so much. Flick through, there we go. Hope you enjoy that.